How's it going, everyone? My name is Michael SK, and welcome back to Amatsutsumi. The last episode was quite the eventful one. Azuki-san is still sick. That's kind of like the norm now. So she went to go rest, and then she went off to the hospital. Makoto here, with nothing to do, got to hang out with Hotaru, and that escalated from hanging out to hearing her out because she was having some problems. I don't even know what her problems are. I don't think that was ever really established. And then things happened. Yeah, things went down. If you catch my drift, because I don't know if I can clearly state what went down without risking demonetization of this video, or worse. So that all happened, and the episode ended off with us getting a call from Kokoro that Azuki was in an accident. What that entails, I have no idea. Was it a car accident? Did she just have some sort of issue? Like, did she collapse? I don't know. So let us read on. As we leave the school building, I look up to see that the sun is setting. Kokoro said that she didn't have any details except that Azuki-san had been rushed to the hospital, and now we're both on our way there. Hotaru is following behind me, worried. They told Kokoro that Azuki-san wasn't seriously injured, but who knows? I can't think straight. The inside of my head seems as flaming red as the sunset sky. My heart feels like it's boiling inside my chest. Hearing heavy panting, I turn around. We barely left the building, but Hotaru is already out of breath. Sorry. I thought I was walking at her pace, but I seem to have far outstripped her. But... Right. I nod and then take off at a sprint. Wonder why we thought of that. I hope I won't be too late. It did sound familiar. The hospital isn't that far from the school, but today it feels like it's miles away. The people walking along the street are moving at a snail's pace. They kept getting in my way. Get out of the way. I shout at Kotodama to clear the path. As the pedestrians step aside, I make a beeline down the center. I arrive at the hospital and run straight into the building. I seize upon the first staff member I see. Tell me where to find my... Oribe Azuki. They answer immediately, and I take off running again. And soon...
いやー。病院の帰りにぼんやり歩いていたら、つい車にひかれちゃって。
So she was hit. She was in a car accident.
ついじゃないよ。ついなのよ。十字路で横から車が走ってきてるのに気づかなくて、わ、危なって思ったんだけど、足先を踏まれちゃって。
That shit's gotta hurt.
つま先？そう。爪、割れちゃった。マニキュア塗るといいよ。わかってるわよ。でも、病院でおしゃれにしてもね。牛？牛ね。
Okay, and now we're heavily breathing, I believe. As I witness Kokoro and Azuki-san joking around as if nothing is wrong, my brain stops boiling and goes blank instead. What the hell is this?
お兄ちゃん。兄さんだ。
I hesitate. I was ready to desperately ask if Azuki-san was alright, but now that seems like a stupid, pointless question. I see you're alright. It comes out as a statement instead.
もうね、私もドキドキだったのに、お母さんこれなんだよ。どうすかだよ。何よ、ココロ。あなた、母親が意識不明の重傷で緊急手術されているのを無事を祈りながら待つとかしたかったの？そのくらい危ないのかって、本当に泣きそうで。ごめん。家族に連絡しておいてって看護師さんにお願いしたんだけど、びっくりさせちゃったね。
Yeah, it would have been nice to have a little bit more information, like, relayed to us, especially since Kokoro was contacted and then she, relayed that onto us. Kokoro really does look on the verge of tears. I stand next to her and stroke her hair. So,
何日か入院だって。
大した怪我じゃないんだけど、少し体調も崩してるから、しばらく様子見も兼ねてね。
よかった。
man, the medical bill is gonna look beautiful after this. There are tears in her eyes, but she's finally started to calm down. I breathe a sigh of relief as well.
そうだ、兄さん。
Yes? Something in her eyes makes me brace for impact.
最近、お母さんの調子が悪いの、私に隠してたんだよね。
Oh yeah, I guess that's also been happening. Yeah, I'm sorry.
謝るの早いよ。もうちょっと怒らせてよ。そっちもプンプンなんだよ。
I'm sorry, but honestly, it doesn't really feel like I'm being yelled at right now.
お母さんも兄さんも、もう。
牛なのよ。
Yeah, she totally is.
それはいいから。あと、牛って言われるとなんか別の方向で気になるからやめて。
Yeah, that could really be taken the wrong way. A growing girl.
大丈夫。
God damn it, let me get a drink.
解説もいらない。
ごめんなさい。
Sorry.
お母さんは何日入院なの？
Didn't you just say that it's a few days? Kokoro yanks us back to a more important topic.
そうね。ひとまず3日くらい？
Okay, so quite literally a few days.
じゃあ、その分の着替えと洗面用具と保険証。保険証は病院からの帰りなら持ってるね。
I didn't even realize you need all that stuff to stay in the hospital.
手慣れてるわよね。
毎年なんだもん。
She's starting to tear up again.
ごめんなさい。
謝らなくてもいいから。あと、何か。
そうね。
Azuki-san thinks for a moment.
なんか個室で夜は寂しくなるだろうから、アルバムを持ってきて。
アルバム？
Yeah, that fixes loneliness?
そう。
わかった。それだけ？
何か他にあったら、またお願いするから。
うん。すぐに行ってね。
Kokoro turns to me.
私は一度家に戻るけど、兄さん、どうする？
I can help you carry...
お兄ちゃんは残って。
Azuki-san interrupts me.
心に着替えとかを運んでもらってるうちに、お店のこと話しておかないと。
いつもみたいに閉めておいていいんじゃないの？
心だけなら閉めてもらうけど、誠くんがいるなら、夕方とか土日は開けられるかもでしょ？
なんで私はダメなの？
食中毒とか起こされたら大変だもの。
Damn.
そんなことないよ。むしろ私のすごいアレンジ料理でお母さんがいない間にお店が大評判になるかもだよ。
アレンジするから、あなたの料理はダメなのよ。
Yeah, I have to agree.
兄さんもひどい。
いいから、心は行きなさい。あんまり病院で叫ぶのも迷惑だし。
わかったよ。
Kokoro looks downcast, but she's probably sadder about leaving Azuki-san than about her reputation for terrible cooking. I stroke her head again. Kokoro, Mom is fine, so don't worry about her.
そうだね。
She smiles happily at my touch and then leaves the room.
あの子は。
She's worried about you, you know?
そうね。
Azuki-san smiles weakly. It's very quiet in the room now that Kokoro is gone.
でも、私が言ったのは、あの子があれだけ取り乱したことについてなんだけどね。
Holy shit, I'd be right there with her. I'm gonna be real with you. Anyone would panic if they got a phone call saying their mother got hit by a car.
誠くんも？
Of course.
そう。でも、誠くんはお兄ちゃんなんだから、心のこと頼んだわよ。
Sure. The request seems like a non-sequitur, but she's asked me similar things before, so I just nod.
よかった。それを聞くと安心するわ。
Yeah, I'm gonna be real with you guys, and I've been thinking about this for like a couple or so episodes. I think we will be seeing the death of Azuki, and man, it kind of sucks. It really does. It's, in a way, really going to force some true change and development in Makoto. For the good, though. It just kind of sucks that it's under those sort of circumstances. Okay, but anyway, you were going to talk about running the cafe while you're hospitalized, right?
そうね。そうなんだけど、全部お兄ちゃんに任せるから。
By the way, that is not how businesses of any sort are run, but whatever, really.
え？
Well, I'm fine with that. I'll figure everything out so you don't have to waste your strength worrying about the cafe.
え？一応、あなたが戻ってきた時に遺書も書き直しておいたから。
What do you mean?
あの家は2人のもので、お店はお兄ちゃんに任せるって。念のために書き直しただけで、こんなに早く伝えることになるなんて自分でも思ってなかったけど。
What are you talking about? I don't understand. I don't understand what she's saying. Something feels very, very wrong. I've asked her to explain, but now I don't want to hear her answer. But she answers anyway.
あのね、私、死ぬの。
Man. And the fact that we've kind of cut away from the CG of Azuki to look out the window with the flowers. Oh, that line. That hurts. What? Her tone of voice is so normal that for a moment, I can't grasp the meaning of her words.
事故には遭ってないのよ。でも、とりあえず事故に遭ったって、そう誠と心に連絡してくれって、お医者さんに頼んだ。
What? Huh?
おととい、検査を受けたでしょ？その結果が今日出たの。いろいろと。ダメだったのよね。
What do you mean bad? I keep reflexively asking her to explain more, while I struggle to comprehend what she's already said.
何かの病気とかじゃなくて、もう単純に寿命が来ちゃったみたいなの。お医者さんは多臓器不全だって言ってたけど、要するに生きるのに必要な内臓がちゃんと動かなくなっちゃってるんだって。見た目以上に悪いらしくて、このままだと数日も持たないって。
Are you fucking kidding me? That short of a time frame already? Fuck, dude.
美人薄命ってよく言うわよね。
Huh. Yeah, that's why I'm ugly. What is this? Kokoro isn't here. It's just me and Mom. So I'll have to tell her, you're going to die.
ごめんね。
No, I mean, but why?
さっき説明した通り、体が弱くて嫌になるなって自分でも思ってたけど、ここまでとはね、寿命、生きる力が足りないってことかな。
No, you can't die.
誠、
You can't.
誠、
You can't die.
誠。
As my voice rises, Mom's voice stays as calm as ever. Why? Why? I can't think straight. After panicking on the way to the hospital, I had just managed to calm down, but now this? My brain is a complete mess. I don't know how to feel. My kotodama can... No. A kotodama can erase feelings of pain or suffering, but it can't heal the underlying disease or injury. It just can't. Plus, it was forbidden in the village to even try. After all, if it were possible to heal people with kotodama, we could have saved everyone from the epidemic, including my parents. But even Mana, one of the strongest kotodama users in generations, was unable to best death itself. I know it's impossible, and yet at a time like this, I can't believe how useless I am.
誠、ありがとう。
She smiles gently and thanks me despite everything.
お兄ちゃんには悪いけど、こうなる前にあなたが戻ってきてくれてよかった。私に何かあったら心を一人にしちゃうって、ずっとそれが気がかりで、あの子には料理を覚えてほしくなかったのよ。 実はあの子にめちゃくちゃな味付けを教えて料理をできないようにしたの私なのよね。
Huh?
料理ができちゃったらあの子絶対にお店から離れなくなっちゃうでしょ。
You didn't want to imprison her.
せっかく可愛くてあんなに性格のいい子なんだから、こんな小さな町に縛られたらかわいそうだなって。どこにでも好きなところに行っていいのよ。お兄ちゃんも無理にあの店のこと考えなくてもいいから。もしももうもしもじゃないんだけど、私が死んだらあの店も売っていいから好きにしてもいいっていうのはそういうこと。あなたと心で決めていいわ。あなたたちは自由だから。あなたたちの目の前に広がっているのはあなたたちが自由に生きられる世界なのよ。
行きなさい。
Silently, I protest. You can't do this. Silently, I wail. I'm not your real son. Silently, I scream. I'm a complete stranger who invaded your household for his own purposes. Silently, I roar. But you are my family now. Mom. I'm not even speaking in complete sentences now, but she smiles gently and nods.
ありがとう。私の子供に生まれてきてくれて。
Ah, dude, come on. What the fuck? Then? What happened next? The next thing I know, I'm sitting out in the hospital waiting room. I have no memory of how I got here. I feel like I exchanged a few more words with Mom, but I can't imagine they were anything important. Mainly, I just couldn't bear to be in that room any longer. I knew I had to calm down before Kokoro came back, otherwise I wouldn't be able to explain the emotions that were surely visible on my face. That's what it was. Mom told me I should leave the room to help me calm down so I wouldn't scare Kokoro. That's what happened. That's why I'm out here. Oh shit. Suddenly Hotaru is standing in front of me. Suddenly? No, she might have been here the whole time. Neither of us says anything. Unsurprisingly, she seems to know the truth about Azuki-san's condition. She must have talked to the staff members and quickly figured out that the car accident was a cover story. Or maybe she guessed the truth just by looking at me. Because I'm sure I have a terrible look on my face right now. Hotaru still doesn't say anything, and I'm grateful for her silence. I hear the sound of other people talking nearby. It's not a very loud sound. I can't make out what they're saying either, so it's simply meaningless noise. It's annoying. Very, very annoying. How can these people be going about their lives as normal when I'm about to lose my mother for the second time? It's absurd. Shut up. Without thinking, I speak a kotodama. My voice sounds like it's bubbling up from the bottom of a swamp. And it's very soft, so nobody hears it. Nobody, that is, except the girl standing before me.
いいよ。
In response to me saying shut up, she's done the exact opposite.
ホタルには言っていいよ。黙れでも死ねでも何でも。ホタルにはどんな言霊も通じないから。今誠さんの心にある悪い気持ち全部持って行ってあげる。だから心には笑ってあげて。自分を許してあげて。約束。
A promise. I will make sure that everyone is smiling and happy. For everyone's sake, I will protect myself too. Now I understand. That is why in the village we were forbidden to speak to each other. It wasn't to prevent us from hurting each other. It was to prevent us from hurting ourselves. I heave a sigh. A long, long exhalation. I expel all the air from my lungs and with it every stagnant feeling in my breast. And then I look up and inhale with a smile on my face. I'm alright now.
大丈夫じゃないです。
You're right. I'm not really.
大丈夫ですね。
She smiles back at me. Then she walks away without another word. Suddenly, I'm no longer annoyed by the voices around me. They're just the sounds of people living their lives. And now that doesn't feel absurd anymore. It feels pleasant.
兄さん、
Uh-oh. Kokoro returns after a while and finds me in the waiting area. Hey,
病室じゃなかったんだ。
Mom seems fine now.
そうなんだ。
Nothing to worry about.
うん、
She nods. Once we leave the stuff with her, let's go home together.
うん。
She nods again. This time, her head stays down. It's okay, Kokoro. I pull her into a hug, her head against my chest.
うん。よかった。
Let's buy some ingredients for dinner on the way home.
うん。
I'll make whatever you like.
オムライス。
Sure thing.
お母さん。お母さん。
Warm tears begin to stain my shirt. Is Kokoro crying because she's afraid, or is it because she's relieved? I don't know the answer. But I know that Azuki-san and I are lying to her. We're lying to our gentle, precious Kokoro because we don't want to hurt her. But this will just end up hurting her even more in the long run. As for me, I'm not crying at all. In Azuki-san's hospital room, no matter how distraught I became, I never shed a tear. Will I cry when she's gone? I don't know. Did I cry when my real parents died? I don't remember. And that, I realize, makes me not human. No. We are human. I feel like what was said earlier and what he thought earlier truly humanized him even more. Made him more so growing into the society as we've begun to see it. More expressive, more so in tune with society, far from how he was back in his village. I truly think that Makoto is a really great character because we're seeing that development. But goddamn, I'm gonna be real with you guys. I am sad and also pissed off because of the kotodama that he still has on her. She's going to die knowing that she's being, us knowing that we're lying to her. And she'll die under this trance. She will die for sure under a false pretense, and that sucks. I don't know if that makes her happier. If it does, is that really bad? It's kind of a dilemma. But I'm gonna be real with you guys. Whenever the text box was growing, I was like accidentally increasing the volume of my voice because I was kind of welling up in emotions there. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I don't think you guys can really hear the emotional changes in my voice because it is pretty monotonous. But I was kind of tearing up back there. I'll be real with you guys. That was emotional. As I come down for breakfast the next morning, I can't stop yawning. I also have a splitting headache. I didn't get enough sleep. Last night I couldn't bring myself to do anything useful, so I went to bed early, but I couldn't fall asleep. Eventually, I used my kotodama to force myself to sleep, and as a result, I'm not very well rested. I didn't put the rice out to soak last night. There's no time to do it now. I'll have to make do with bread instead. I can make a sandwich with bread, lettuce, ham, and eggs. That works. Come to think of it, back when I had just left the village and was passing out on the side of the road, I imagined that my head was frying like an egg. Well, today's eggs are going to be boiled, not fried, though. I've made these sandwiches plenty of times. Since they're on the cafe's menus, it should only take 5 minutes. While I'm working, Kokoro comes down the stairs.
おはようございます。
Good morning, Kokoro.
兄さん早いね。眠れなかったの？
Huh?
まだ6時なのに。
Wait, what? I look at the grandfather clock in the corner. As she says, it's barely 6 in the morning. But last night, my kotodama was asleep until 6:30 in the morning. It didn't work right. Maybe I started falling asleep so quickly that I didn't say the 30 a.m. part, or maybe my ears didn't hear that part? Or is my kotodama power malfunctioning because I used it too much yesterday? And that could explain the headache. Yesterday was definitely the first time I've ever spoken that many kotodama in a single day. There was the hunt for Hotaru at school, getting people to move out of my way as I ran to the hospital, and then various kotodamas for explaining away Azuki-san's condition to various cafe regulars and neighbors.
兄さん、こめかみを押さえて調子悪いの？
Kokoro sounds frightened. Huh, I didn't even realize I was doing it. I'm alright. My headache isn't getting any better. When I first woke up, it wasn't that bad, but the more I pay attention to it, the more my head hurts. It doesn't hurt at all. The kotodama should shut off my sense of pain, but it doesn't. The pain is still a little weaker, but it's still there. What? The headache was one thing, but when did my kotodama stop working properly? Something's definitely wrong. Well, let's have breakfast. My voice is a little too frantic as I say it. I thought I was trying to calm Kokoro down by changing the subject, but maybe I was really trying to calm myself down.
うん。ところで兄さん、今日はどうする？
Isn't it Monday? Isn't it a school day? She doesn't seem that interested in eating at the moment. After breakfast, I was planning to go visit Mom in the hospital.
学園は？
I'll skip today, and I was thinking I'd keep the cafe closed today too.
そうなんだ。私は学園が終わってから一緒にお見舞いに行こうかって言いたかったんだけど。
You can do that. You don't have to skip school if you don't want to. She doesn't know how little time we have left with Azuki-san, but I do. Why did I right-click? So if possible, I don't want to waste it on sitting in a classroom all day.
うん。私も休んで一緒に行く。
Okay. It's her choice and I respect it. Honestly, I think that's the best choice. She doesn't know that her time is limited, but let us allow her to spend as much time as possible with her, even so she doesn't know. After we eat our sandwiches, I go back up to my room to get ready. We leave the house around 9 in the morning.
鍵かけよし。看板もお休みで。よし。
It's gonna be another scorcher today. I look up while Kokoro closes and locks the cafe. The sky is as blue as ever, and though it's still early in the day, all signs indicate that it's going to heat up by afternoon.
不思議な感じだよね。こんな時間に学園に行かないで外にいるの。
I look back down to see Kokoro looking cheerfully at me.
お母さんのお見舞いで悪いことしてるわけじゃないのに。
Does it?
そういうものだよ。
Of course, she can only be this upbeat because she doesn't know how serious Azuki-san's condition is. But this is the way Azuki-san and I both wanted it to be.
夏休みの午前中みたいな感じかな。
Summer vacation, huh? I've only just started going to school a few days ago, so the concept of summer vacation doesn't mean that much to me. But I think having entire days all to yourself with no responsibilities must feel pretty strange. No working at the cafe, no going to school, no tending to your fields. You can do whatever you want, but you can also easily end up wasting the whole day doing nothing. Summer vacation. Good times. Actually, I would say my summer vacations back in high school were most definitely wasted. A lot of gaming, and more gaming, gaming it up and whatever else. I don't know what the fuck I was doing during my summer vacations. It really wasn't anything productive. It did seem like just a lot of shit on my computer. Man. Yeah, you know what it was? It wasn't until college, I would say, that like I would always take summer classes to try and like get done with college faster. And, you know, it kept me busy. Honestly, I was pretty happy going to school rather than just sitting at home. So, there's also that. Freedom is like a test that reveals something about you.
兄さん、
Huh?
ありがとう。
She smiles sweetly. She's so cute that I could hug her, but I manage to restrain myself. Instead, I take her hand. What for?
いや、何度も何度も言ってるけど、兄さんがいてくれてよかったって。
She squeezes back.
お母さんが夏に倒れるのは毎年のことだけど、やっぱり心細さが全然違うんだよね。いつもは大丈夫だって分かってても、家に帰ると一人で、静かな家が怖かったんだよね。夜寝る時にも、目をつむると悪いことばっかり考えちゃうし。
As she speaks, she squeezes my hand again. Our fingers intertwine as she locks my hand into hers.
でも、昨日の夜は、隣の部屋に兄さんがいるんだって思ったら、少しだけ安心できたから。
Just a little? I tease her, trying to lighten the mood.
もちろん、少しだけだよ。
Huh. I guess there's no point in holding your hand then.
ダメ
She wraps both her hands around mine.
ダメ。兄さんはここにいるの。
Her voice, while soft, is anything but uncertain. Kiss me, Kokoro.
うん。
She stands on tiptoe, leans in, and kisses me on the cheek. She blushes, shocked at what she's just done. Well, aren't you the bold one?
違うの今のは。なんで私そんなことするつもりなかったのに。
Oh, now we're messing around. We are using our powers for the greater good, aren't we? She's even cuter when she's confused.
見られた？ね、誰かに見られちゃった？
I doubt it.
兄さん周りも確認してないじゃん。
What's she so worked up about anyway? Is it a problem if someone sees us? Actually, I guess it is. Oh well.
行こう。
She starts walking, still flustered, and pulls me along with her. Yeah, we should get going. Mom is waiting for us. Oh boy. Oh no. Guys, I'm gonna be a goddamn mess here in a few
二
episodes.
人とも、こんな時間にどうしたの？
I'm gonna be real with you guys. Like, I don't know if it's normal, but I have fearfully thought of, how am I going to be when the, eventual day of certain family members passing away, such as my parents or other immediate family members, whether it's through natural cause, something happens to them. How am I going to react? I don't know if that's normal, but yeah, it's a sad thing to think about because I really do love my family so much to the point where you don't normally think about that. When you care about somebody, you always imagine them being there. They're just a part of your life. And then when something happens that threatens their place in your life, it's sad and scary. And there's a lot of emotions to it. I lost my grandmother a few years ago, and it was so sudden that it really took me aback because she was someone that was there. She was a place in my life that I always thought that she would be there, but through natural cause, she eventually wasn't. This is sort of reminding me of that because it was a very sudden thing, and it also happened to another family member, and I guess it's just how it is. And it's really sad stuff, but yeah, I personally do think that in a few episodes, I might be a mess. I might be a mess. I guess we'll see. I don't know. I'm going to be real with you guys. I don't think I can ever cry in a recording session, truly. I'm pretty quote unquote manly or whatever. I don't think that I can really cry. No anime or no piece of media, as far as I can tell, in my adult life or even like teenage life or any part of that has ever made me cry. Now, there was Anohana, which came really fucking close in its final episode, but I did not cry. It was close, though. It was. We will see. We will see what happens. but I'm getting a little worried. I'll admit. Thank you all for watching this episode. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, all that fancy jazz. See you guys in the next one. Take it easy.